You lost someone, or maybe you lost something. A person who meant the world to you. A relationship that was supposed to last. A future you had already built in your mind. A version of your life that will never exist now. And the space they left behind doesn't get smaller with time. It just changes shape. Some days you're fine. You move through the world and almost forget for a moment. Then a song plays. A date on the calendar passes. Someone laughs the way they used to, and the grief hits you again like it just happened yesterday. If you are in that place right now, whether the loss was last week or last decade, this prayer is for you, not to fix you, not to rush you through the pain, just to sit with you in it. God, I come to you today with a hole in my life that I don't know how to fill. Someone is gone. Something is gone. And the absence is louder than anything still present. I've tried to be strong. I've tried to move forward. I've smiled when people said things like, they're in a better place, or everything happens for a reason, or time heals all wounds. And I know those words were meant with love, but they don't touch the place that hurts. Because the truth is, I don't want a reason. I want them back. I don't want theology right now. I want their voice, their laugh, their presence in the room. And the hardest part of grief is accepting that no prayer, no amount of faith, and no number of days will undo what happened. So what do I do with this, God? Where do I put the love that has nowhere to go? Where do I put the words I never got to say? Where do I put the future that died alongside them? Your word says in Psalm 34:18, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Close, not watching from a distance, not waiting for me to pull myself together. Close, right here in the middle of the mess, in the tears I've cried alone at night, in the silence of a house that used to be full, in the mornings where I wake up and for half a second, everything feels normal until I remember. You are close in that half second, God. You are close in the remembering. You are close when I can't pray and all I can do is breathe. So I won't try to be strong right now. I'll just be honest. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts in ways I didn't know I could hurt. It hurts in my chest, in my stomach, in my bones. It hurts when I see their name in my phone and realize I can never call them again. It hurts when the holidays come and there's an empty seat at the table. It hurts when I accomplish something and turn to share it with someone who isn't there. And I've been told that grief is the price of love. That the depth of my pain reflects the depth of what I had. And if that's true, then what I had was extraordinary. God, I don't want to grieve perfectly. I don't know what that would even mean. Some days I'm angry. Some days I bargain. Some days I go numb because feeling everything at once is too much. And I've wondered sometimes if my grief makes you uncomfortable. If I'm supposed to have more faith. If I'm supposed to praise my way through this. If a good Christian is supposed to celebrate instead of mourn. But then I remember that Jesus wept at the tomb of Lazarus, knowing full well he was about to raise him from the dead. Jesus wept. He didn't skip the grief to get to the miracle. He stood in the sadness first. And if the Son of God gave himself permission to weep, then I don't need to apologize for my tears. God, sit with me here. Don't fix me yet. Don't rush me forward. Don't give me answers I'm not ready to hear. Just sit. The way a friend does when there are no right words. The way love does when all it can offer is presence. Be here. That's all I'm asking for right now. Before we continue, if this prayer is holding space for something you've been carrying, you're welcome to like this video and subscribe to Beyond Light. This prayer will be here every time the grief returns. God, I bring you the guilt, because grief carries guilt like a shadow. The things I should have said while I had the chance, the calls I should have made, the visits I kept postponing because I thought there would be more time, the last conversation that wasn't meaningful enough, the last hug that I didn't hold long enough, the last moment I didn't know was the last. God, I lay that guilt before you, not because it isn't real, but because carrying it will not bring them back, and the person I lost would not want their memory to become my prison. So I ask you to replace the guilt with gratitude. Gratitude that I had them at all. Gratitude for the years, the months, or even the brief time we shared. Gratitude for the way they shaped me, challenged me, loved me, and made my life richer simply by being in it. They were a gift. And gifts are not owed to us. They are given by grace. God, I also bring you the fear. The fear that I will forget their voice, their face, the way they said my name, the small things that no photograph can capture. I'm terrified that time will blur the details, and I'll lose not just them, but the memory of them. God, guard those memories. Keep them vivid in my mind. Keep them warm in my heart. And when a memory surfaces unexpectedly, in a smell, a song, a place, let me receive it not as a wound, but as a whisper from eternity. A reminder that love does not end just because life does. God, I don't fully understand what happens when someone leaves this world. My theology gives me hope. My faith gives me comfort. But my humanity still aches. And I think that's okay. I think you made us to bond so deeply that separation would always hurt. Because love was never designed to end. It was designed for eternity. And maybe the ache I feel is not a sign of broken faith. Maybe it's a sign that the love was real. So I will hold both things at once. The grief and the gratitude. The pain and the promise. The absence and the hope that one day, in your presence, every separation will be undone. God, I pray for every person listening who is walking through their own grief right now. The one who lost a parent and feels like an orphan no matter their age. The one who lost a spouse and doesn't know how to live in a house that's suddenly too quiet. The one who lost a child and carries a pain so deep that no words in any language can reach it. The one who lost a friendship, a marriage, a career, a dream, and grieves in silence because the world doesn't recognize that kind of loss. Be close to all of them, God. Not with platitudes, with presence. Hold them the way a parent holds a child who is crying too hard to speak. No words necessary, just arms. Just warmth. Just you. God, as this prayer closes, I don't close it with a tidy resolution, because grief doesn't resolve neatly. It doesn't wrap up in a single prayer. But something has shifted. The weight is not gone, but it has been shared. I am carrying it with you now. And that makes it different. Not lighter exactly, but less lonely. And maybe that's what healing looks like in the beginning. Not the absence of pain, just the presence of someone who is willing to carry it with me. God, thank you for not looking away from my grief. Thank you for not asking me to rush, for not timing my tears, for not measuring my faith by how quickly I recover. You are patient. You are kind. You are close. And today, that is enough. I will grieve for as long as I need to, and you will be here for every second of it. In Jesus' name, amen. If this prayer held space for something sacred in your heart, you're welcome to share in the comments. A name, a word, a memory. Let this be a place where grief is not hidden, but honored. If you want prayers that don't rush you through the hard parts, please like this video and subscribe to Beyond Light. Healing doesn't have a deadline, and neither does this channel. And if someone you love is grieving right now, send them this prayer. Not with advice, not with a fix, just with the message, I see you, and you're not alone. May God hold every name, every memory, and every tear you've carried. He is close. He has always been close.